What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you new, hey, welcome to you too. Come on in. This is your girl Lati here at Tears and Wheatfield Show. Where you show enough, never know what you're gonna get. This is a late night pajama jam reading. We only gonna be on here for just a little bit, but I was actually laying down and getting ready for sleep. We had come into the studio space and was like, Most High, are we gonna do a reading? And Most High said, no, there's no reading. So we literally walked out, went back to bed, got settled, and all that stuff, only to get the inkling of a reading. So I was laying there and I was thinking about how often we pour into other people. Like, pour into others, provide encouragement and motivation and support, and somehow or another it just gets weird, it gets strange, right? So I was thinking about that and something hit me and it was like, preserve your own energy. Preserve and reserve your own energy. So I was like, ooh, that's pretty deep. I feel like there's a reading in there. And I'm telling you, I was kind of bad. I didn't even ask the Most High. I was like, I feel it. I'm going to get up and go read it. And usually I ask, are you sure? Is there a reading? Is there a reading? And I feel like the Most High is saying, no, there isn't a reading, but I feel the energy of a reading. And it's so weird because I usually don't move without the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, telling us that it is a reading, that it is something for us to read. So in all fairness, some decisions have to be made. And I see jealousy here. Jealousy, and it's like versus kindness. And then we have generosity. Generosity. And then behind that is help. So it's like, what's good for you? You know what I mean? It's not good. Even though you may be acting in fairness and trying to do what's good and give your energy in a way where it's like, if you put it out, it's going to come back in. It may not come from the people that you bless, right? But it's going to come back in. And people can take your kindness for weakness. And even though you're being generous, does it equate to any form of jealousy when the people that you're being kind to are not kind back to you? Yeah, I think so. And look, be yourself and all of that. We have be yourself and jealousy. Be yourself. Each person is unique and certainly nobody's perfect. No. But we gain strength and confidence from accepting who we are and not letting our imperfections dominate our self-perception. Act naturally. Act naturally. See, I'm a person that is very kind and supportive. And I'm a cheerleader. I support others and pour into them and expend my energy in other people. But oftentimes, those people don't do the same. They don't. But I never do it in a way of looking for them to pour back into me, because I know that what I give out, I will receive. I'll get those blessings back. And it's generally from another energy. It's never not from the person that I poured into. But my life stays full of opportunities because I'm always willing to pour into others. Act naturally. The true love and affection we get from others is always based on the things we really are and not anything we pretend to be. Yeah, so I definitely don't feel the need to pretend to be anything else. I'm my whole wheat self all the time, all the time. I'm me. And oftentimes, I get shunned or pushed aside, or because I'm misunderstood for being who I am isolated or I don't want to say disregarded, but it can seem, it's like it's not disregarded or overlooked. It's not that. It's I hear taken for granted. You know, like, oh, they'll be there. They'll be there. They'll be there. And that's just not true. We have the ability to go on and pull ourselves back and reserve our own energy, to preserve and reserve your energy. Jealousy. Most people feel jealousy at one time or another. We can all agree that it is thoroughly unhelpful and even destructive, and even it is a thoroughly unhelpful and even destructive emotion to hold. Jealousy comes from insecurity and low self esteem. So, our task is to think more positively about ourselves and acknowledge the good things we have. Um, I have felt jealous in the past. Like, how is it that I'm so supportive in giving, but I don't receive the same thing back? And then you see others who are not giving or not supportive receive support. It almost sometimes feel unfair. And we started with the fairness card. We didn't read it, but it did say fairness. But I know for certain that the universe is fair. Everything balances itself out. See, to give and give and give from your heart space and give organically and authentically without any expectation in return is it can be a hard and tricky thing. Because we give because we know we're going to receive, but not just because that is because that is just the law of giving and receiving. Right? As I breathe out, I give carbon and I receive oxygen. I know that when I do that, I'm in an exchange with the plane, with creation itself. I feed it, it feeds me. So when I'm giving into others and sowing seeds into others, it is that thing. Like, you give and sow into others because you know that some other person will give and sow back into you. And it is a very hard thing to swallow when you are constantly giving and giving and giving and feel like you're always on the short end of the stick of the receiving. And especially, like I said, when you can see others who are receiving and they don't give. They're not givers, but they are always receiving. Does that make you feel a certain kind of way? Yeah. If we be honest with ourselves, we'll say yay. It does. It can make you a little frustrated, a little jealous maybe. It says, la 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 la. So our task is to think more positively about ourselves and acknowledge the good things we have, not the things we think we want. Also, remember the inner peace comes with being simply and honestly happy for somebody else. To simply be happy for another person. That is something I am. I am happy when I see people grow, when I see people expand themselves, when I see people do well. But it does make you feel a certain kind of way when people or nobody or very few limited people actually express that same sentiment back towards you. So to reserve and preserve your own energy so that you can pour that into self is a key. And I thought about that, like, you spend so much time pouring into others that you really need to spend that time pouring into self. Really pouring into self. Now, we do that. We pour into self. But could we pour more? Yes. We could definitely pour more into self if we preserve and reserve our own energy. And we spoke about our own energy. I think it was on yesterday's message. Today's 9/13 going into 9/14/2023 late night message. But I believe it was 9/12 that we spoke about mindful message, my own energy. Minding the business that pays you. Yes, because what you pour into self will pay you back. It'll pay you back in dividends. It definitely will. And you won't have to question it. You won't have to worry about, where is it going to come from. You're pouring into you. You are seeding you. Yes. Also, remember that the inner peace that comes with being simply and honestly happy for somebody else. Inner peace comes from being simply and honestly happy for other people. But also simply happy for self. Just be happy for you. As much as you pour into other people, pour into self. I have too much self-esteem to ever feel jealous. Nope. No need to feel jealous when I can just reserve that energy and pour into myself. Is it selfish to pour into you like that? I don't think so. I don't think it's selfish at all. I think it is a part of self-care and self-nurturing, self-nourishing, the building of your own esteem to pour into you. So if you ever feel like you are somebody who's getting sometimes the short end of the stick, like you cheerlead for everybody, but your cheerleading section is always a little bit low, forgive yourself. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Forgiveness of an expectation that you may have placed on somebody else. An unspoken expectation. Forgive yourself for not pouring into you, for reserving and preserving the energy that you poured into others and putting that into you. That self-investment. Forgive you. And again, just be yourself. Be you. And this health card keeps coming back. Health. We mentioned it, and this is the third time we've seen it. Health. The benefits of living healthy and caring about your body are obvious, but the trick is realizing that the only thing in control of achieving good health is yourself. Pour into yourself. What you will pour into others, what you will sow into others, pour into you. Sow into you. Cheerlead for you as hard as you cheerlead for others. Be loving and attentive towards your own body. Give it the right foods, plenty of exercise, and enough sleep. Sleep. Your girl is tired. Okay? And it will pay you back with the strength and vibrancy that comes with good health. Your life, your experience will pay you back with vibrancy, full of potential and creativity and great experiences if you are sowing your energy into self first, primarily first. Sow into you. I have love and respect for every cell in my body, and I will give my body what it needs in order to maintain optimal health. Be yourself. Each person is unique, and certainly nobody's perfect. No. We gain strength and confidence from accepting who we are and not letting our imperfections dominate our self-perception. Act naturally. The true love and affection we get from others is always based on the things we really are and not anything we pretend to be. No. Your girl Lati here is very authentic, very real. And you guys who come around my channel know that I support others, I uplift others, I promote others. But that doesn't mean that that same energy is going to come from those same others. And I can't say that I will ever stop pouring into other people because that would be a lie. I just will not. I will always pour into other people because I feel that giving is the first part of receiving, just like breathing. I expel carbon and I receive oxygen. That's just a part of the flow. But to recognize when I need to reserve and preserve my energy is critical. It's critically key. I was going to say key and then critical, and then critically key got mixed in together and it just came out weird. Anywho, I told y'all I'm a little bit tired. Wisdom. Let's get some wisdom oracle. I noticed the chakra cards came out earlier today, and I put it back in my container, but I didn't speak on it. And I noticed that just now when I pulled it back out, the chakra card had been put back upside down. It's something in that. Serendipity and breathe. It's here. Serendipity and breathe. Breathing is a blessing. And serendipity to me is just like the ultimate, like, luck, fulfillment. But chaos and conflict is here too. Some others might feel chaotic. They may feel like they're in conflict, and giving them an encouraging and inspiring word is always a good thing. Because they may have something that you don't have. Like peace. No peace like home. Chaos and conflict ensuing. Yeah. I pray for those who are experiencing that. Your girl have been experiencing a little bit of chaos and conflict, but it's nothing like what I see others go through. And that's another reason why I tend to be very supportive. It's because I don't like to see, people who are going through things, and I feel like I can be supportive. We see justice, to be fair. We see Treasure Island. We see the gift. We see regeneration. Maybe there's a gift that we can offer to someone to help them regenerate, help them to clean things up, help them to move past or move through chaos and conflict, to help them pick up the pieces of life in general, of their internal world, higher power. And we do that according to when the Most High God moves us to do it. And I'm so grateful to the Most High God for being with me and giving me the experience that I have had, despite everything that wasn't for me, right? I am still very happy for what is. Very happy for what is. Now, am I happy every single day? Yeah. Am I pleased? Yeah. Do I like it? No. Sounds weird, huh? I'm working on it. Because I know that everything works towards the good that loves the Most High God. It's a part of my faith. And I am willing to go all the way to the edge for it. I am. And everything that I encounter and everyone that I encounter along my way is a part of that story. They are. Is anything else in here, beloved? No, because I felt all the energy drain. But this message, they're like messengers that come into me to bring me a message. They are a part of my soul tribe. They are a part of my community. They are a part of my family. And I'm not for sure what each individual comes in to do, but I do know that they lend a hand in cleaning things up and sweeping things up. Like I said, I'm not really for sure what each one of them come in to do, but I do know they are a part of preparing the space by either cleaning things up, preparing the space, moving me from one space to another, or me moving them from one space to another. Like I said, cleaning things up, preparing the space, and doing it now. Everything in the here and now. And that egg is potentiality. You never know what the potential is that a person will have that they bring into your life. You just don't. And when you pour into them, again, despite what you get back, it opens up pathways that you could never even imagine. Yeah, because somebody is sitting on the cusp between worlds. Fate. But you're coming out, moving away from the darkness and into the light. And maybe your fate has taken you into a dark space so that you can come out into the light. Yeah. When I look at it this way, I see your fate taking you through a dark pathway to come out into the light. Yeah. Like it's destined for you to meet people or some people in a dark place. Maybe it's your fate to go into dark places and help pull people out and motivate them. People who may be stuck in a never-ending story, a loop. I hear a time loop. Yeah. I hear hell of their own making. Mindsets. It's something about you being a loyal person or having a loyal heart, a good heart, or being able to mirror another person's heart. That's kind of what I see. Mirroring another person's heart in a loyal, caring, connected, authentic type of way. Being committed to helping people break the cycle of their own mental turmoil. Yeah, because it's something about you that connects with others. Having a deep knowingness. Even if you don't understand why you're pouring into people the way that you do, such as I, you may not understand it. Why did I connect with this person? Why did I pour into them? Why did I feel the need to do this or to do that? And it's something that you needed to provide. And again, you're not doing it from a perspective of, I want to get something back. But you're compelled to do it from a very genuine and authentic place. Now, again, I have had the sentiment, and I would say that it's jealousy. Yeah. Of seeing others who I see projecting. Just, it's right here. Guided system, which is emotions, and projecting is here. I see to the sea, which is faith, a new life, and breathe is here as well. We see exchanging gifts, that's an energy, and going the distance, perseverance, and happy, happy, happy fell out again. So, 1, be mindful of your emotions. 2, reserve your energy, preserve it is a lesson. You know, you pour into the people that you're guided to pour into in the way that you're guided to do it, and then you leave it alone. And whatever you may see on the outside is a projection because you are defining what it is that you see. Again, whatever you see and you judge it, it's a projection because you are defining what it is that you see. You never know what people are going through, and again, between worlds. As you're helping them come out, you never know what they're going through. You never know what the real is. You just don't, because not everybody speaks about it. They just don't. And you could never know their innermost emotion, their innermost secrets. You could never know that. And so anything that you look at and make an assessment, you are projecting to the sea. Have faith. Have faith in people. And have faith in knowing that no matter what you sowed in any other person or any other lot, that energy shall return onto you. It will. You will eat and eat those seeds. You will. It may not come in the way that you think it should come or from the people that you think it should come from, but the universe will always reciprocate in kind. Your kindness begets kindness. Your caring begets caring. You shall not be left out, so there's no need to be jealous. Truth be told. Because you're given from that real space, that authentic space. Just breathe. As you breathe, again, you are in the act of giving and receiving. You give out carbon and you receive oxygen. Yes. Because a lot of people are going through a lot of unfinished stuff, like round and around and around and around, and people are stuck. They may feel left out, and they may feel orphaned. They may feel set aside. They may feel isolated. And again, like energies attract like energies, but if you recognize it and you pour into them something that they don't readily receive, then you never know how they respond to that. You know, we see mending, things being brought back together, things being sewn back, things being repaired, I feel, things being healed, things being woven together. And I feel like the Most High God is doing it. The Most High God is using us to help heal each other in a variety of ways. So I did feel compelled to get up and speak on reserving and preserving your energy, because there's a balance. There's a balance to that. It's a balance to doing what's right for others and helping and sowing into others, but also taking care of self. Yeah. Spirit did say that it's a message in that. It's a message. Is there anything else? Yes. This. We see the world here, that cycle. We see the sun. You know, a cycle of happiness is coming. And we definitely saw happy, happy, happy. You know, it's coming. And again, because you are an authentic person and you give from your heart, like help and promote people, you will reap the benefits. I see spiritual strength here, and I see the star. Whatever it is that you do and how you do it, it is to strengthen you in the spirit, I feel. And maybe you help others, you know, strengthen their spiritual space. Why? Because you're an empress. That nurturing mother. Look, not only are you here, empress, but right here, empress. Somebody that can look and say that care is needed to create pathways of peace, to help, to nourish, to pour into others, despite what it takes from self. And I'm not saying give until, you know, you are depleted, which again, the lesson is to reserve and preserve your energy. But at the end of the day, that mothering, nurturing, nourishing spirit, that spirit that wants to help, that wants to give, that wants to protect, that wants to uplift, that is something that cannot be denied. Probably because you're an earth angel. And that's what you're here to do. And you can recognize spirits when they need that. And because you're an earth angel and you give that, yes, you need to reserve your preserve your own energy. But also, your blessings are going to come. You're going to be taken care of. What did I say you were? An earth angel. Turn it. Earth angel. Star energy. Creative. Renewal. providing hope and faith, purpose, inspiration and optimism, insight, spiritual love, faith, all of that for people who are experiencing this, who are coming out of a dark space. It's a part of your purpose. Spiritual counselor. And the authority says that you are. Now, that import could be the Most High. It could be how you're organized and how you're designed to be. I feel that. To do exactly what you're doing. To help people who are going through it. Death, but rebirth, renewal, transformation. Again, help them through it. And that's how you were designed to be. This is what I have for you guys. Just a quick little message to jump in, just to let you know what was going through your girl's head and get the energy out. So instead of laying in bed, we figured we'd just get up and read it. And so now it's done. It's read. To the next now, y'all. This is your girl Lati, loving you the same way I love me. Because I love the Alpha and the Omega that called and decreed. The infinite intelligence, that word that's inside of a G. Yeah, breathing, animating,